Right. So, first one, average profit method, the exercise problem. Kindly go to your textbook, have your textbook along with you. Okay. So, the problem number two. Let us work out the problem number two. Okay. Read the question what they have said.
Shall I read
Profits.
the question, sir?
Yeah, I'll read. No questions. You just listen carefully. Profits
Okay.
for 5 years. Okay, they are given the question. Profits for how many years? 5 years. Ending 31st of March are as follows. So right from 2019, 2019 is 1 year, 2020 is another year, third year, 21 is the third year, okay, 22 is the fourth year, and 23 is the fifth year. So these are the 5 years they are given to us, and in all the years they are given only the positive figure, which means it is a profit. Okay, so in all the years we have got profits only. There is no loss. So whenever you check out any problem, check out the problem very carefully. If you have got positive values, then all the years there is only profits. Okay. If suppose you have a negative value, okay, if there is a negative value or if they are mentioned the values within the bracket, some values within the bracket, then that denotes that there is a loss. Okay, this is how you have to identify. So if you have both profit as well as loss in a particular problem, what you do first, you complete all the profits values, you add them up. From the net value, you subtract the amount of loss, whatever you have in the question. That will give you the average profits. So here it is all profits. So let me add these values. There is amount of rupees 4 lakhs plus amount of rupees 3 lakh 98,000 plus the amount of rupees 4 lakhs 50,000 and then the amount of rupees 4 lakhs 45,000 and then finally the amount of rupees 5 lakhs. Okay, these, if you total it, you will get one value. That value should be divided by number 5 because 5 years are there. So before this you write the formula. What you are finding out first is average profit. So write the formula of average profit. Average profit is equal to total profit divided by number of years. So tell me what value you will get if you add all these things. 4 lakhs, 4 lakhs 50 plus 4 lakh 45 plus 5 lakhs plus 3 lakh 98,000. When you add all these amount, what is the net total that you'll get? Tell me the net value. Can you able to understand what I'm trying to say you? Hello?
Yes, yes, sir, yes.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
So should I calculate it also?
Yes, yes, yes. Of course, you have to calculate it. Okay, calculate and tell me the value.
Okay, sir.
What is the total is? When you add all this, what amount will tell? Get tell me.
So 9,37,500.
Ma, please do it carefully.
So like I can't see the cyber's properties.
Ma, the values are given to everything is in lakhs. 4 lakhs, 3 lakh 98,000, 4 lakh 50,000 plus 4 lakh 45,000 plus 5 lakhs. Check out the values properly, add them and tell me the value correctly. Do you want me to perform the addition?
No sense. I'll
I'll
do
do
it.
it, no issues. I'll do it. 4 lakh, then 3 lakh 98,000, then 4 lakh 50,000, then 4 lakh 45,000, and finally amount of rupees 5 lakh. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Here 0, 8 plus 0, 8, 8 plus 5, 13 plus 0, 13, 3 over here, 1 over here, 1 plus 9, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 4, 19, 9 over here, 1 over here, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 4, 16, 16 plus 5, 21.
Got the answers.
How much is the answer?
21 lakhs 93,000.
What was the answer that you said the first? Where is 21 lakh
Yeah.
93 and where is 9 lakh and odd some amount
No,
that you said?
sir. Cyber was wrong, sir. The cyber.
Man, you have to be careful, no, ma, in making all these things. So 21 lakh 93,000 divided by 5. What is the value that you'll get if you divide this value by 5? If you divide this by 5, how much you'll get?
Something 4,38,600.
Very good. So 4 lakh 38,600. Now the amount what you have got here is your average profit. This is nothing but your value of your average profit. Now you want to find the goodwill. Okay, what is the method they said? They have said here, calculate goodwill of the firm on the basis of 4 years purchases. So how many years purchases they have said?
4
Four
years.
4 years purchase of 5 years average profit. So 5 years average you are taken up, but how many years they are asking you to take the purchases? How many years purchases?
4 years.
4 years purchases. So now write the formula of goodwill. Okay, so goodwill is equal to your average profit into, here it is given number of years purchases. So write that number of years purchases. Now substitute the amount. So value of average profit what you have got is 4 lakh 38,600 into number of years purchase given as 4. Right? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. So this will give you what value? 4 lakh 38,600. If you multiply this with 4, what amount you'll get? Let me know. Calculate and tell me.
So I'm getting 1 lakh, sorry, 70 lakhs 54,400.
Tell me, do it once again. Tell me what's the value? 1 minute.
I'm getting 70 lakhs, 54,400.
17 lakh 54,400. Yes, correct. Okay, 17 lakhs 54,400. This is the answer which you will be getting at. Is it clear? This is the first
Yes,
method
sir.
which you learned. Now, in the same pattern, there was one more problem which you should understand is the sum number 3. Okay, it is mentioned the question. Just read the question, sum number 3. There are three partners, Anu, Babi, and Chetan, sharing the profits and losses in the ratio of 1 is to 1 is to 1. That is, they are equal partners. They take the person deep into the partnership from 1st of April 2023 for 1/5 share in future profits. So, future profit sharing ratio is given for us. For this purpose, goodwill is being valued at what they said. For this purpose, goodwill, how you are going to value? Goodwill is valued at 100 percentage. 100% means the value, how much you get, that value is 100% value. 100 percentage of average annual profit. Okay, so whatever you get as your average profit, that is annual average profit, the amount exactly, okay, is 100%. 100 percentage of average annual profit of the previous 3 or 4 years. Okay, previous 3 years or the previous 4 years, whichever is higher. So we are now given a list of years. Look at here. The annual profits, okay, for the purpose of goodwill for the past 4 years. So altogether 4 years is given for us. Among this, we have to calculate 3 years and 4 years averages. So starting from 23, 22, 21, 20. These are the 4 years given for us. Now, this problem is having some condition. Okay. What is the condition if you ask? The problem says very clearly. Okay, problem number 3. The problem 3 says 3 years average profit or 4 years average profit. Okay, 3 years or 4 years average profit, whichever is higher. Okay, whichever is higher. So
Sir, we did this on last class.
we had done this problem last class. Do you remember?
Yes, yes.
Okay, anyhow. Okay, it is just a recapitulation and refresher for you. So once again, please listen carefully. I'm going to give one more
Yes.
example. Okay, so that you are going to work out that problem also. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. The list of years which I'm going to give it to you are, first example is starting from 2000 and, okay, let us go in this way. Question is given you 2019, 20, 21 and 22. If suppose these are the 4 years given to you, okay, and you have some information with respect to the profits or loss of these years. Say for example, in the year 2019, the value of profit or loss was rupees 20,000, a positive value. In the year 2020 also, there had been a profit of rupees 20,000. In the year 2021 also, there was a profit of rupees 20,000. And finally, in the year 22, there had been a profit of rupees 38,000. Now, these are the given years, the question, but there is a condition. You need to calculate the goodwill of the firm using the average profit method, but condition is either 3 years average or 4 years average, whichever is higher, right? Now look at this number of years given to you. How many years are given to you first?
4 years.
4 years. Okay, among these 4 years, if first they are asking you to calculate for 3 years, which are the years that you are supposed to take? Do you have an idea?
Yes, we have to take 22, 21, and 20.
Which are the years? Tell me. 22.
21 and 20.
Exactly, good. So when it comes to 3 years, these are the years and value you have to take it for 3 years. Whereas when it comes to 4 years, all these 4 will be taken into account. Okay, so for 4 years, all this 3. For 3 years, all this 3. The reason is, I'm sorry, for 4 years, all this 4, and for 3 years, all this 3 you have to take into account. The concept is whether 3 years or 4 years, whatever is given the question, the years should start from the recent year. Okay, fine. Now let me calculate it for you over here. 3 years average. So I have to take it these 3 years, 2020 value, that is 20,000 rupees plus another 20,000 rupees plus 38,000 rupees. All these things to be divided by 3. Okay. On the other hand, I'm going to calculate here 4 years average also parallelly. Okay, 4 years average. So here it is by 20 times 20,000, and finally the fourth year 38,000. The net amount whatever you get will be divided by 4. Now let us first try to calculate the total of this 3 years. 20 plus 20 is 40, 40 plus 30 is 70, 70 plus 8 will give you 78,000. Divided by 3, how much you'll get? When you divide 78,000 by 3, 78 by 3, how much you'll get?
26,000.
Very good. You are getting 26,000 for here. Okay. In the same way, just look here. You already got by adding these three an amount of rupees 78,000. With that, just you need to add this 20,000. So 78,000 plus 20,000 will be how much? 78 plus 20.
98,000.
Exactly, good. So 98,000 divided by 4. When you do this division, how much you'll get as your average? How much you'll get? 98,000 when you divide it by 4.
24,500.
Very good. Rupees 24,500. Now, among these two, okay, you see which one average is higher. 3 years average is higher or 4 years average is higher in this case?
3 years.
3 years is higher. Okay, so now I am not doing the problem what was given in our textbook. I have just changed the values. Okay, now the goodwill condition is okay. Goodwill is equal to the amount of average profit, whatever you got it as higher. So average profit into number of years purchase. Okay, number of years purchases. According to that, I've got the value of 26,000 is highest into, say for example, given the question is number of years purchases 2 years. Okay, that means what will be the value? If it is mentioned as 2 years, then what will be the value? 26,000 into 2. What will be a goodwill amount?
or 52,000.
Very good. Okay. So this is how you will have to do your average profit method when you have been given some condition like 3 years or 4 years, whichever is higher. Got a concept?
Yes, sir.
But now question in the textbook, if you see, they use something called you have to take 100 percentage of the average annual profit, which means suppose in the same problem they are given with that condition. You have to select either the third 3 years average or 4 years average, whichever is higher, and then you have to calculate the goodwill. For that purpose, only it is mentioned that 100 percentage of average annual profit. If that been the case, what I'm getting it for 3 years, 26,000, and what I have got it for 4 years, 24,500. So this 24,500 is also 100 percentage value, and this 26 percentage 26,000 is also 100 percentage value. This is for 3 years, that is for 4 years. Now whichever is higher, 3 years value is higher. So exactly the 26,000 will be the goodwill. If suppose the question is mentioned in such a way, goodwill is to be valued at 100 percentage of average annual profit. But here in my case, I given you that goodwill has been valued at the 2 years purchases. If that be the case in this way, if suppose the question says goodwill has been valued at 100 percentage of average annual profit, whichever is higher. So 3 years average was higher, so I am taking 26,000 as a goodwill. If that be the case, the goodwill will be 26,000. Okay, this is case 1. Okay, as per the question. Case 2, okay, I am saying it goodwill is valued at 100 percentage of average annual profit. Okay, goodwill is valued at the 100 percentage of average annual profit, okay, of 3 or 4 years, whichever is higher. Of 3 or 4 years, whichever is higher. Now there is a condition 3 years or 4 years average, whichever is higher. In that case, 3 years was highest. And what was the value for 3 years? For 3 years, I got rupees 26,000 as my average profit. So 100 percentage value is 26,000. Therefore, if this is the case, my goodwill will be rupees 26,000. Am I making sense to you? How it gets varied,
Yes, yes,
or in what way?
yes.
Okay, fine. Suppose one more case I'll give you. Okay, one more case it is given in such a way that same, let us take all are same. The values of profits or losses for the 3 or 4 years is not going to get disturbed, and the years are not going to get disturbed. Condition is also remains the same. For goodwill alone, it is slightly varying. Okay, goodwill is valued at thrice the average annual profit of 3 or 4 years, whichever is higher. Now, what is the condition? Users take it up. Goodwill is valued at what I said. Goodwill is valued at
Twice the average
thrice
profit.
the average annual profit of 3 or 4 years, whichever is higher. Now tell me which year profits were higher as per the question. 3 years or
Third
4 years?
years,
3 years.
3 years.
The value what you got for 3 years was rupees 26,000, right?
Yes,
26,000. And the meaning of thrice is nothing but 3 times. Okay. Thrice means three times. Okay. If suppose this is the concept by which you have to find out the goodwill means, then the formula will be as goodwill is equal to, okay, average profit into, instead of number of years purchases, you will mention here as number of times. So that means the value of average profit you are going to take for the calculation is 26,000 into number of times. What is the condition given the question? Goodwill has been valued at,
Twice the average annual profit.
so into 3. So 26,000 into 3 will give you how much? 0, 0, 0, 6 3 is a 18, 1 carry over, 3 to the 6 plus 1, 7. So if this is the case, what will be your goodwill? If this is the case, what will be the goodwill? In case
Seven-
3, what is the goodwill value?
78,000.
78,000. So now why I have given these three cases, suppose they may give you a case based question also, asking you as an accountant of the firm which method or which, okay, one is more comfortable, okay, whereas which one is more feasible. If you look at the three cases, in the first case you are getting goodwill as only rupees 52,000. So the goodwill value is 52,000 in the first case. In the second case, the goodwill value is only 26,000. Whereas in the third case, the goodwill value is rupees 78,000. Now tell me, among these three value, which value is greater, whether 78,000 or 26,000 or the amount of, okay, 52,000. Which one is higher among these three one?
78,000.
78,000. So that means 78,000 which comes under case 3. So as an accountant, you will be prescribing or you will be recommending the case 3, okay, for computation. Case 3 for calculation of the firm's goodwill, because that gives you the more amount of goodwill while calculation. Got the concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come to the next category of the problem, which is nothing but we are going to work out on the weighted average profit method. There is the method which we are going to see later is this adjustments. Okay, so adjustment based concept I'll teach you once I complete the normal pattern. Okay, now let us come to the weighted average profit method. Look at the sum number 11. Okay, there got two problems under this. One method is with adjustment, one is without adjustment. First, let us understand the concept without adjustment, then we shall go for the adjustment concepts. So, look here what they said. Profit of the firm for the year ended 31st of March for the last 5 years. So, you have been given profits for the last 5 years, which are the year 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23. So now you see how the question has been given to you. It is going from ascending to descending. Look at the order of arrangement. Okay, in this question, if you see, okay, the arrangement is from 2019, then it goes to 20, then it goes to 21, then it goes to 22, then it goes to 23. So the sequence is given in the ascending order. Okay, so this is what the year. Okay, this is the years given for us. Now, next line or in the next column, write down the value of profit or the loss, what has been given the question for that particular year. Okay, the value of profits and losses with the rupee symbol. For the year 19, it is rupees 20,000 rupees. For the year 20, it is 24,000 rupees. For the year 21, it is 30,000 rupees. And for the year 22, it is 25,000 rupees. And for the year 23, it is 18,000 rupees. Okay. Now, when you read the question further, it is given you that calculate goodwill on the basis of 3 years purchases. So here they given you the number of years purchase. How many years purchase is given to you? How many years purchases is given in the question?
5 years.
Ma, how many years purchases is given in the question, ma?
Three years.
Please listen carefully. Okay, that's why I'm underlining everything, I'm highlighting everything. Please have your focus. Okay. So the number of years purchase is given for us is 3 years. But how many years? Okay, profits are given for us.
5 years.
So out of that 5 years profit, you are going to take only 3 years for the calculation of goodwill. Okay, 3 years purchases. So it was given like calculate the value of goodwill on the basis of 3 years purchases of what profit? Weighted average profit. So using this weighted average method, the method is now coming under weighted average method. So applying this weighted average profit, you have to calculate the goodwill for 3 years purchases. After assigning, they are giving you something called after you assign the weight as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 respectively to the profits of the year ended 31st of March, and they are given 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23. இங்க அப்படியே ஸ்பூன் ஃபீட் பண்ற மாதிரி 1 2 3 4 5ங்கிற வெயிட்டை இந்தந்த இயருக்கு அசைன் பண்ணது அவனே தெளிவா சொல்லிட்டான். இப்படி சொன்னாலும் சரி, or in some problem you may not be given like this. So now what you should do is you should have one more column mentioning as weights. Okay, these two columns are taken from the question. The third column you are going to mark it as weights. Okay, so how you are going to mark the weight is always you will be assigning the least weight to the least year in the given series, which is the least one. 2019 is the least year. So what is the least number that you can allocate as a weight is number 1. The next least is going to the other next least year. And the next least value is 3. 3 will go to the subsequent least year. And the next least value is 4, which will go to next subsequent year. And finally, it is number 5, which is to be given for the recent year. So year, profit, weights. These are three columns you have brought in the picture. Now there is one more column to be brought in, which we call them as weighted profits. Okay, which you call it as weighted profits. So this weighted profit is going to be shown in terms of rupees, and how you are going to get the value of this column is just keep marking this column as A column, this is a B column, this one as C column, and this weighted profit column as D column. So the value of D column is going to be derived by multiplying the amount in B column with that of amount in or the values in C column. So D column is equal to B column values into C column weights. This is how you are going to get it. Now multiply 20,000 into 1. How much you'll get? 20,000.
20,000.
24,000 into 2.
48,000.
Very good. 48,000. 30,000 into 3.
90,000.
90,000. 25,000 into 4.
1 lakh.
Exactly, good. 18,000 into 5.
Uh, 9, 90,
Correct.
90,000.
Good. 90,000. So once after deriving like this, you have to apply the formula. What is the formula is you have to find out weighted average profit. So weighted average profit is equal to, okay, total weighted profits total weighted profits divided by total weights divided by total weights. So that means now you need to add these values. Whatever you got now, 20 plus 48 plus 90 plus 1 lakh plus 90. If you add all these, you will be getting this particular value, total weighted profit. Okay. And the next one, total of weights, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. If you add all this, you will be getting total of weights. Now you add and tell me how much you are getting it for the total weighted profit and how much you are getting it for the total of weights.
Okay, sir.
So how much you are getting for weighted profit and total weights?
So for total weighted profit, 3,48,000.
For this total, no, tell me weighted profit or you're saying for total weights?
Our total weighted profit,
Total weighted profit. Yeah, how much you're getting it?
3,48,000.
Okay, 3,48,000. Okay. Now calculate for total weights.
15, sir.
Very good. So when you divide this value 3,48,000 by 15, how much you will get it? Calculate that. So that is your weighted average profit. How much you are getting it?
So 23,200.
Very good. So 23,200. This is your weighted average profit. Now only you are going to declare the goodwill by substituting in the goodwill formula. So goodwill is equal to your weighted average profit into, check out the problem how they have asked you to calculate the goodwill, whether by using number of years purchases or number of times. If you look here, it was said very clear goodwill is to be calculated or calculate the value of goodwill on the base of 3 years purchases. So that means the condition given to us is purchases to be used, nothing else. So goodwill is equal to weighted average profit into number of years purchases. Tell me, weighted average profit formula will be, sorry, goodwill formula under weighted average profit will be weighted average profit into number of years purchases. So according to that, when you divided the value, you got 23,200. Record it over here. 23,200 into number of years purchase. How much was given the question? 3 years or 4 years?
3 years.
Exactly. Now you calculate it and multiply and tell me how much you'll get.
So 69,600.
60.
9,600.
Very good. 69,600. Okay, so this is how you go. Okay, suppose in the question, here the question was like it goes in ascending order 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Suppose I am giving you one scenario. Okay, given in the question, it is an example question. Okay, the years given for us are 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019, and 2018. Say for example, they are given like this. Now you tell me how many years are there in this question.
6 years.
Very good. So when you calculate, it was 6 years. Now, how the pattern is, whether it is in ascending order or it is in descending order.
Descending orders.
Descending order. So you need to make this in ascending. When you are going to record it, or when you are going to prepare a solution, or when you are going to write the answer for this, the years must be in ascending. That means it should come from 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It should go in that way. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and finally 23. Now, in this problem also they have said using the weighted average profit method calculate the goodwill as I said. But they are not mentioned in the question anything like how much is the weight. Like in the previous problem they have mentioned what is the weight that we need to assign 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But here they are not mentioned any weights like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or what are the weights to be assigned. In that case, how will you proceed the problem? The problem is on the weighted average profit method only. Okay. But they are not mentioned you what is the weight to be assigned. Okay. If that is the case, how will you proceed?
So we shall assign the least weight to the least years. Right?
Exactly. Very good. Okay. So now I'm preparing the weights column. So the least weight is starting from 1. And what will be the greatest weight?
6.
Exactly. So 1 will go to 18, 2 for 19, 3 for 20, 4, 5, 6. Here, what are the profits that is being given for this respective years? You will take them, you will multiply it, and then you'll get here your weighted profits. Okay, weighted profits. By multiplying it, you'll get that. So it is all based on number of years only. If they're given 5 years, then weights will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they are given 3 years, then 1, 2, 3. So irrespective of the weights or irrespective of weights, the concept here is you should be in ascending order, and then you have to assign the weight as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this pattern only, and then you will be multiplying the weights and the profit or loss amount whatever you have got for the respective year, get the amount of weighted profit, total them, and then divide the value by the weights. That gives us the what? That gives us the
Goodwills.
no, that will give us first average, weighted average profit. Okay,
Yes.
that will give us first the weighted average profit, and then only okay, and then only it will be as what? And then only it will be
Goodwill.
as
Goodwill.
goodwill. Okay, in this way only we have to proceed further. Am I making sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how we have to proceed the problem. Okay, now the next method which we are going to see is super profit method. Okay, this method we will be working out once I teach you the adjustment concepts. I know உங்களுக்கு adjustment சொல்லலை. ஓகே அட்ஜஸ்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ் பேட்டர்னை நான் இன்னும் எடுக்கல. ஃபஸ்ட்டு உங்களுக்கு நார்மல் தான் சொல்கிறேன், அதுக்கப்புறமா தான் ஐ கோ ஃபார் தி அட்ஜஸ்ட்மெண்ட் கான்செப்ட்ஸ். ஓகே, ஒன்ஸ் யூ கெட் தரோ இன் திஸ் வில் மூவ் ஆன் டு த அட்ஜஸ்ட்மெண்ட் கான்செப்ட். இஸ் இட் கிளியர் டு யூ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now coming up to the super profit method. Okay, hope you remember the formula of super profit method. Do you?
Yes, sir.
Super profit method formula ஞாபகத்தில் இருக்கா?
Yes.
Okay, so super profit method or formula. Okay, so super profit is equal to your average profit. Okay, your average profit minus your normal profit. Okay, I repeated. The value of super profit will be found by using this method. Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. In the problem, if they are given you all these information, super profit is given to you. Okay, there's a average profit value is also given to you. Normal profit value is also given to you directly. Then you substitute it and you'll get the value. But suppose if any one is only given, the other is not given. Say for example, normal profit is given to you, average profit is not given to you. Then just now we have learned the average profit method, simple average and weighted average. So with the help of the number of years details, you'll calculate the total, then you divide it by number of years, and then you'll get the average profit. ஸோ சம்மில் கொடுத்துருக்கலாம், கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா அது பிரகாரம் போவீங்க, கொடுக்கலனா you will calculate it and then you'll get the value of your average profit. இது புரிஞ்சுதா ஃபர்ஸ்ட்?
Yes, sir.
ஓகே. நெக்ஸ்ட் நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட் சம்மில் டைரெக்டாக கொடுத்துருக்கலாம், அப்படி கொடுக்கலனா நம்ம நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட்டை கண்டுபிடிக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும். we need to derive normal profit. So the normal profit kind of formula, normal profit is equal to capital employed. Okay, capital employed. The other name of capital employed is capital invested. Okay, capital invested. Or the other name, okay, of capital invested can also be as net assets. Okay, so capital employed or capital invested or net assets, but this is the one which we use quite frequent in our formula. Okay, so in this place, if suppose you have been given like this some words, capital invested in the question or net assets in the question, you can replace or you can just substitute that value, okay, against this formula. Okay, so capital employed into NRR by 100. This is the formula to calculate normal profit. Now, what is this NRR if you ask? This is nothing but the normal rate of return. This is nothing but normal rate of return. And this normal rate of return NRR will always be expressed in percentage. NRR will always be expressed in terms of percentage. So with this formula, you will be calculating the amount of normal profit. Okay, capital employed, if it is given in the question only, you can be able to substitute it. Suppose if the value of capital employed or capital invested or net assets itself is not given to you directly in the question, then how to find out this capital employed? So here we go. Okay, capital employed. Okay, to find out capital employed, you have got two approaches. Okay, that is two approaches, nothing but two methods. Okay, we have got two methods by which you can find out the amount of capital employed. What is that if you ask? The first method, okay, the first method is or first approach is asset side approach. The first one is asset side approach. So according to this asset side approach, what is the formula that I have to use is total assets. Okay, total assets minus, okay, but when I say total asset, there is some exemptions. Okay, total asset leaving out these things except goodwill, comma, fictitious assets and non-trade investments. Okay, except goodwill, fictitious assets and non-trade, okay, investments. These value minus the value of your outside liabilities. Okay, the value of your outside liabilities. Now, when I talk about this outside liabilities, what it includes? Outside liability, it includes, okay, the following. What are they if you ask? It includes the amount of creditors and the category இல்லைன்னா வரும் creditors or else you may have sundry creditors. Okay, followed by that you may have bills payable. Okay, bills payable or trade payable. Bills payable or trade payable. And then followed by this you may have bank loans or loans. Then you may have any amount of outstanding, okay, expenses. Any outstanding expenses. Example of outstanding expenses like outstanding salary or wages outstanding or rent outstanding, okay, etc. So creditors or sundry creditors, bills payable or trade payable, bank loans or loans, outstanding expenses such as outstanding salary or wages or rent accordingly. All these comes under the category of outside liabilities. Am I making it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this you will use it to find out the amount of capital employed under the asset side approach. So this is what the formula is. Okay. So capital employed. Okay. The second method, or we say the second approach. Okay. The second method we call them as liability side approach. Liability side approach. So, according to this liability side approach, what is the formula that we need to calculate or use is? Let's see here. Capital employed is equal to capital value, the amount of partners capital or capital, whatever is given the question, capital plus reserve value. Okay, what are the reserve? Capital value plus reserves minus, okay, what will you say? The value of goodwill, comma, fictitious assets and non-trade investments. Okay, non-trade investments. So this is the formula which we'll use under the liability side approach to get the value of your capital employed. Now here when we talk about the reserves, okay, we should keep in our mind what does this reserve includes. Okay, when I say, okay, reserve, what it includes under this category. So reserve, when I say it includes all these things, the value of general reserve, the value of your workman compensation reserve, workman compensation reserve, followed by that the value of your investment fluctuation reserve. Followed by that, you may have something called as contingent reserve. Okay, contingent reserve. Then there is something called as security premium reserve. Then there is a reserve called as capital reserve, and then another reserve by name capital redemption reserve. Followed by that another one reserve by name debenture redemption reserve. So we have got various reserves like this, but when we deal with the partnership, these reserves is more than enough. They are okay. I'll just tell you: general reserve, workman compensation, investment, contingent. These are more than enough. The other reserves are being used when we go for the other topics, that is the other volume. Okay, but these four you make very clear, you understand it. So these values are given in the question list, then it will be added in the reserve value to find out your capital employed. So capital employed, the formula is reserves and capital minus goodwill, fictitious assets, and non-trade investment. Any doubt in this formula?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, using this, you will get the value of capital employed. And now, once you got capital employed, you will substitute it in this particular formula that will give you normal profit. So, once you get your average profit and normal profit, that leads you to goodwill. And then finally, you are going to find out the goodwill under the super profit method using this formula. Goodwill is equal to the amount of super profit, into number of years purchases, okay, or we may say super profit, okay, into number of times. So if the problem they are given like number of years purchases, then use this formula first one. Or in the question, if they are mentioned as number of times, then use number of times accordingly. Is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So this is how you'll use the formula to find out a super profit, and then you will be able to complete your you complete the question. Okay, so there are 3 4 formulas in this concept of super profit, and make sure that you remember all these formulas. It's a step by step procedure. Nothing is complicated. Everything is quite easy, right? Now, let us give an example. Let me work out 2 or 3 problems under this method. Okay, for the super profit method. Now, look at here. Let me read the first one. The capital of the firm of Anuj and Binu is rupees 10 lakhs. So, what is the information given first in the question? The capital of the firm. So that means capital of the firm means what is it trying to indicate? Capital of the firm or capital invested in the business or the capital value of the partners Anuj and Benu is rupees 10 lakhs. What is it trying to communicate us?
So this is the capital employed.
Very good, excellent. That is capital employed. And the market rate of interest. Okay, here they given this market rate of interest is 15 percentage. Okay. Now, when I am teaching you the formula, which one will always be expressed in percentage? I said, which one will be
The
NRR?
NRR.
Exactly, good. So, in this case, that NRR is being mentioned as market rate of interest. Okay, in most of the case it will be mentioned as NRR, that is normal rate of return. Very rarely it will be mentioned as market rate of interest. But easy way to understand that is NRR only is percentage symbol will be given to us. That's a only clue. Annual salary to the partner is rupees 60,000. Okay, so they say that there is an annual salary which is payable to the partner is 60,000 each. Look here, the word each is very important. The profit for the last 3 years. So they have given the profit of the last 3 years, which is rupees 3 lakh, rupees 3 lakh 60,000, and rupees 4 lakh 20,000 respectively. Goodwill of the firm, okay, is to be valued on the basis of 2 years purchases of the last 3 years average super profit. So what you have to calculate, goodwill is to be calculated on the basis of the last 2 years. Okay, sorry, on the base of 2 years purchases of the last 3 years average super profit. Calculate the goodwill of the firm. Okay. Now you tell me here in this problem, do you have the value of average profit straight away given in the question? Average profit straight சம்ல கொடுத்துருக்காங்கன்னா பாருங்க. இதான் average profit கொடுத்துருக்கானா?
No, sir.
கொடுக்கல. சரி, அப்போ இந்த கேஸை பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் பார்த்தாக்க உங்களுக்கு ஆவரேஜ் ப்ராஃபிட்டை டைரெக்டாக கொடுக்கல. சரி, வாட் அபவுட் தி வேல்யூ ஆஃப் நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட்? நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட்டாக டைரெக்டாக சம்பளம் கொடுத்துருக்கானான்னு பாருங்க. இதான் நார்மல்
Sir,
ப்ராஃபிட்.
director கொடுத்தேன் சார், பட் கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாயர் என்ஆர்ஆர்.
வெரி குட், வெரி குட். ஸோ அப்போ நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட்டும் டைரெக்டாக கொடுக்கல, ஆனால் வேணுங்கிற இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் நமக்கு இருக்குது கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு. சரி, இப்போ ஆவரேஜ் ப்ராஃபிட்டுக்கு நான் என்ன உங்களுக்கு சொன்னேன்? இப்போ ஆவரேஜ் ப்ராஃபிட் கொடுக்கலன்னா அதை கண்டுபிடிங்க. ஸோ அப்போ ஆவரேஜ் ப்ராஃபிட்டை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு என்ன கொடுத்துருக்கான்? நம்பர் ஆஃப் இயர்ஸ் ப்ராஃபிட் கொடுத்துருக்கான். 3 வருஷத்தோட ப்ராஃபிட் கொடுத்துருக்கானா பாருங்கள். சம்மில் எவ்வளோ இயர்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கானா? கொடுத்துருக்கானே 3 lakh, 3 lakh 60 and 4 lakh 20. Right? So 3 lakh plus 3 lakh 60 plus 4 lakh 20. இது எல்லாத்தையும் ஆட் பண்ணி டிவைட் பை 3 பண்ணுங்க. யூ வில் கெட் தி ஆவரேஜ் ப்ராஃபிட். அப்போ எவ்வளோ வருதுன்னு பாருங்க. What is the value? 3 lakh plus 3 lakh is 6 lakhs. 6 lakhs plus 4 lakh is 10 lakh. 10 lakh plus 60 is 10 lakh 60. 10 lakh 60 plus 20 is 10 lakh 80. So 10 lakh 80,000 should be divided by 3. What is the amount that you'll get? So 3 3s are 9. 1 carry over 18. 3 6 are 18. Followed by that 1 2 3 4 zeros. So what is the amount that you're getting it? Rupees 3,60,000. அப்போ இது என்னது உங்களுது ஆவரேஜ் ப்ராஃபிட். அப்போ இப்போ உங்களுக்கு ஆவரேஜ் ப்ராஃபிட் வந்துருச்சா சம்பளம் வேணுங்கிறது? ஸோ இப்படி கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டிங்க. இப்போ அடுத்து நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட் கண்டுபிடிங்க. ஸோ நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட்டுக்கு என்ன வேணும்? கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாய்டு இன்டூ என்ஆர்ஆர் பை 100. அப்போ சம்பளம் பாருங்க, கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாய்டு இருக்கா? இருக்கு, 10 lakhs இருக்கு. ஓகே, என்ஆர்ஆர் இருக்கா? இருக்கு, 10% இருக்கு. அப்போ அதில் சப்ஸ்டிட் பண்ணால் நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சிடும். ஓகே, ஸோ 10 lakhs into NRR 10 by 100. காமனாக இருக்கிற ஜீரோஸை கேன்சல் பண்ணுங்க. யூ ஆர் கெட்டிங் ஹவு மச்? 1 lakh rupees. ஸோ இப்போ நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட் வேல்யூ கிடச்சாச்சு.
சார் என்ஆர்ஆர் வந்து 15 சார்.
15 கொடுத்துருக்கு சம்மில். ஓ சாரி. ஓகே ஓகே, ஐ எம் சாரி. ஓகே, so 15 by 100, then there will be a changes. Two common zeros from here and 2 is cut over here. So you have got how much? 10,000 into 15. So how much you'll be getting it? 15 into 10,000. 1,50,000. When you multiply 10,000 into 15, you'll get 1,50,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you have got the value of your super profit, that is average profit also and normal profit also. But here one thing I missed it. Okay, there is one small adjustment. Okay, இது மட்டும் நான் இப்போ சொல்லி தரேன், but adjustment நான் இன்னும் full fledged சொல்லி தரல. இது ஒன்று மட்டும் சொல்லி தரேன். It is given the question that salary is being payable to the partner. Annual salary to the partner is 60,000 each. அப்படின்னா என்ன? How many partners are there in this problem? Two partners are. Two.
Yes, sir.
அப்போ ஒருத்தருக்கு 60,000 annual salary, ரெண்டு பேருக்கு எவ்வளோ ஆச்சு? 60,000 into 2. How much it will be as?
30,000. 30,000.
Ma, 60,000 into 2, not divided by 2.
Into, okay,
60,000 into 2. How much you'll get?
1,20,000.
Very good. So when you multiply this, you are getting 1,20,000. This 1,20,000 rupees, I should deduct it from that value of 3,60,000 what you got it as your average profit. So from this, I should subtract 1,20,000. When I do this, how much will I be getting it? I'll be getting it as 2,40,000, right?
Yes, sir.
So this will be my average profit. Okay, and then if I subtract my value, what I got it as my normal rate of is my normal profit, which is 1,50,000. Okay, when I subtract the 1,50,000 from this, how much will I get? 90,000. Difference between these two
Yes.
will be rupees 90,000. Okay,
Yes.
so this 90,000 is nothing but my super profit. This 9,000 is nothing but my super profit. Just let us take it up. What is the next one? Goodwill of the firm is valued on the base of 2 years purchases. So now I have to go for the goodwill calculation. They are given number of years purchases. So profit, super profit value I got it as 90,000 into 2 years purchases. How much will be the value? 90,000 into 2 will give me rupees 1
1,80,000.
lakh 80,000. Check out your goodwill value. How much it is? How much is the value?
1,80,000.
1 lakh 80,000. So this is one problem where I just taught you one small adjustment, but we'll go for normal simple problem. Okay, and then we'll go ahead. Now, any doubt with this problem?
No, sir.
Right. So the next problem you see, let us work out the sum number 16. Okay, let us work out the problem number 16. What is given in the question? A business earns an average profit of rupees 8 lakhs. So what is given in the question? Initially for us, average profit is 8 lakhs during the last few years. Okay. The normal rate of profit. So they are given you normal rate of profit in the similar type of businesses 10 percentage. So what does it refers to? Normal rate of profit 10% means what does it refers to?
NRR.
Very good. The total value of asset. Now look here. Total value of assets and the liabilities of the business were rupees 22 lakhs and rupees 5 lakh 60,000 respectively. So what is the information given for us now? The total asset value and the liability value is given to us in the question. Calculate the value of, okay, what they are asking you to calculate, the value of goodwill of the firm by what method? Super profit method. If it is valued at, so goodwill, how we are valuing goodwill? If it is valued at 2.5 years purchase. Okay, so 2.5 years purchase of super profit. So these are the conditions given to us. Now, let us explore the super profit method concept. Super profit is nothing but your average profit minus normal profit. Tell me, in this problem, have you been given with the average profit or you are not been given with average profit?
Yes, yes.
It is given to you. Okay, so average profit value is available for us. Okay. How about the normal profit? Is it given directly in the question or you have to derive it by using some method?
It is given for RF.
Normal profit is given to you in the question directly?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So to find out this normal profit, what is required? You need capital employed, okay, into NRR by 100. Check out whether have they been given the value of capital employed like the previous problem straight away in the problem. போன சம் மாதிரி ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டாவே டைரக்டாவே இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கா? இதான் கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாய்டு?
No, sir. Yes.
நோ. அப்போ பார்த்தனா உங்களுக்கு கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாய்ட் கொடுக்கல. என்ஆர்ஆர் கொடுத்துருக்கா சம்ல?
Yes, sir.
ஓகே. இப்போ கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாய்டு எனக்கு சம்ல டைரக்டா கொடுக்கலன்னா அப்போ எனக்கு என்ன பண்ணும்? அதை கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். அப்போ அதுக்கு எத்தனை மெத்தட்ஸ் இருக்கு? டூ அப்ரோச்சஸ் இருக்கு. அப்போ அது பிரகாரம் எனக்கு சம்ல என்னென்ன இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் இருக்குன்னு பாருங்க. அசெட் சைடு அப்ரோச், இந்த அப்ரோச்சை யூஸ் பண்ணனா எனக்கு என்ன ஃபார்முலா? அசெட் சைடு அப்ரோச்க்கு என்ன ஃபார்முலா? வாட் இஸ் த ஃபார்முலா கண்ணா ஃபார் அசெட் சைடு அப்ரோச்?
So all assets minus outside one.
All assets. Okay. So all assets minus outside liability. Okay. So அப்போ total asset அதான் all asset. நமக்கு all assetங்கிற மாதிரி total assetங்கிற மாதிரி இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கொடுத்துருக்கானா பாருங்க.
Yes, sir. It is.
ஓகே. அதே மாதிரி அவுட் சைட் liability இல்லை liability பற்றி ஏதாவது இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கொடுத்துருக்கானான்னு பாருங்க.
கொடுத்துருக்காங்க சார்.
கொடுத்துருக்கு. ஸோ அப்போது எவ்வளோ அந்த ரெண்டும்? ஒன்று 22 லேக்ஸு, இன்னொன்று 5,60,000. அப்போது நமக்கு இந்த சம பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் என்னன்னா நமக்கு கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாய்டை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு ரெண்டு மெத்தட் இருந்தாலும் இந்த சம்ம பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நீங்கள் எந்த மெத்தடை யூஸ் பண்ண முடியும்? உங்களால் இது அசட் சைடு அப்ரோச் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியுமா இல்லை லைபிலிட்டி சைடு அப்ரோச் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியுமா?
Asset side approach.
வேற வழியே இல்லை. இந்த சம பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் அசெட் சைடு தான் யூஸ் பண்ணி ஆகணும். ஏன்னா அதுக்கான இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் தான் நம்மக்கிட்ட இருக்கு. ஓகேவா? ஸோ அப்படி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா என்ன வேல்யூ இருக்கு? டோட்டல் அசெட் வேல்யூ 22 லேக்ஸ்ன்னு சொல்லி சம்மில் கொடுத்துருக்கான். அண்ட் லயபிலிட்டி 5,60,000 சொல்லி கொடுத்துருக்கான். ஸோ அப்படியே இங்கே சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே, 22 லேக்ஸ் மைனஸ் 5,60,000 பண்ணா என்ன பேலன்ஸ் கிடைக்கும் உங்களுக்கு? From 22 lakhs, if you subtract this value, how much you are getting it? $16,40,000.
Yes.
இந்த 16,40,000 என்ன வேல்யூ? உங்க கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாய்ட். இப்போ நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட்டை கண்டுபிடிக்க வேண்டிய இந்த ஃபார்முலால சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணுங்க. ஸோ அப்போ என்ன பண்றீங்க? 16,40,000. ஓகே, 16,40,000 இன்டூ எவ்வளோ? இந்த சம பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் உங்களுக்கு என்ஆர்ஆர் கொடுத்துருக்கான் சம்மில் 10% கொடுத்துருக்கான். ஓகே, ஸோ 16,40,000 into 10 by 100. காமன் ஜீரோஸ் கேன்சல் ஆயிடுது. எவ்வளோ இருக்கும் பேலன்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு? ருபீஸ் 1,64,000. இது என்ன வேல்யூ? திஸ் இஸ் யோர் நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட். இப்போ என்ன வேல்யூ வந்துருச்சு? நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட்டும் உங்களுக்கு வந்துருச்சா? வந்துருச்சா?
Yes, sir.
ஓகே. இப்போ சம்ல பாருங்க. ஆவரேஜ் ப்ராஃபிட் எவ்வளோ கொடுத்துருக்கான்? 8 lakhs கொடுத்துருக்கான். ஓகே, அப்போ ஆவரேஜ் ப்ராஃபிட்டோட வேல்யூ கீழே 8 lakh மைனஸ் நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட் எவ்வளோ கண்டுபிடிச்சிங்க? 1,64,000 சொல்லி கண்டுபிடிச்சோம். ஓகே, அதை இங்கே போடுங்க. மைனஸ் 1,64,000. இதை சப்ராக்ட் பண்ணால் என்ன வேல்யூ வருதுன்னு சொல்லுங்கள். ஓகேவா? ஸோ ஃப்ரம் 8 lakhs minus 1,64,000, what is the remaining balance? What is the value you'll get it for?
So
So
6,36,000.
very good. 6,36,000. இது இப்போ வேற என்ன வேல்யூ? சூப்பர் ப்ராஃபிட் வருது அமௌண்ட். இப்போ இங்க என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கான் பாருங்க, குட்வில் எப்படி வேல்யூ பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லியிருக்கான். குட்வில் ஆஃப் த ஃபர்ம் ஓகே வேல்யூட் அட் calculate the value of goodwill of the firm by super profit method if it is valued at how many years purchases. எவ்வளோ இயர்ஸ் பர்ச்சேஸ் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க இங்கே சம்ல?
2.5 years.
2.5 years பர்ச்சேஸ்ன்னு சொல்லிட்டான். ஓகே, அப்போ என்னது நம்பர் ஆஃப் இயர்ஸ் பர்ச்சேஸ் ஃபார்முலா தான் நான் யூஸ் பண்ணணும். சரி, ஸோ அப்படி பார்த்தனாக்க let me calculate here. Goodwill, okay, is equal to the amount of super profit. What I got here is 6,36,000. Okay, 6,36,000 into number of years purchase. The number of years purchase is 2.5, that is 2.5. Let me take that as 2.5 as 2.5. When I multiply this value into 2.5, how much will I get? Tell me. How much will I get? Tell me. When I multiply the 6 lakhs 36 into 2.5, what will be my value? What will be the value?
Here, 15 lakhs 90,000.
15 lakhs and 90,000 exactly. So when I multiply this, I'll be getting 15 lakhs 90,000. This is my goodwill value. Let us check up the amount also. எவ்வளோ இருக்கு பாருங்க உங்களுக்கு வந்திருக்கா? Have you got the amount of goodwill as 15 lakhs 90,000? And then your amount of normal profit is 1 lakh 64,000. Super profit as 6 lakhs 30,000. அப்போ எல்லாமே நம்ம கரெக்டாக வந்துருச்சா வேல்யூஸு? So that means this is how you will be calculating for the super profit method. Now, one more problem. Let us work out on this super profit method without adjustment. So once if we complete this, we can say that we are done with average profit, we are done with our weighted average profit, and we are also done with our super profit method without adjustments, different variety of problems. Then we will have one more concept called as capitalization of average profit and super profit. Once we done with these two concepts, then we will be learning the adjustments separately, exclusively. I'll give one class for the adjustment, whatever we have it, and then based on that, we will work out the adjustment problems, and then we'll finish it off. Most probably by this Saturday, we'll complete this topic of goodwill completely. Clear?
Sir, but I have test like exam on Wednesday.
Wednesday, this is
Sorry,
tomorrow.
not Wednesday, sir, Thursday.
Thursday, day after tomorrow. Okay, what are topics that you have it? You said
So we have first and second chapters.
first and second chapter. Then fine, I'll complete this chapter. Okay, tomorrow also I'll give you one more session and class. Okay, either in the physical mode, if not at least I guess the online mode, and we'll complete the remaining concepts. No worry. Okay, and I'll also share you some more videos for easy understanding and references. Clear?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So till this, if you have any doubt, let me know.
No, sir, I don't have.
Okay, so one more concept under this pattern, that is sum number 19. Okay, what is special in the sum number 19? I'll say you, but you are going to do it as a homework, right? Here you say
Okay, sir.
on 1st of April 2023, an existing firm had asset of rupees 75,000, including cash value of rupees 5,000. So what they said, there is an asset totaling rupees 75,000. This includes 5,000 rupees of cash. The creditors amounted to rupees 5,000 on that date. So you have something in the name of creditors, value of rupees 5,000 on that date. The firm had a reserve. So the firm was also having something in the reserve, okay, amounting to rupees 10,000, while partners capital account that showed balance of rupees 60,000. So there is an amount of reserve to the extent of 10,000 and partners capital account to the extent of rupees 60,000. If the normal rate of return is 20 percentage, what does it refers to?
NRR, sir.
NR is 20 percentage and goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 24,000. So here what they given you, they given you the value of goodwill. Goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 24,000. இது வரைக்கும் உள்ள சம்ல நம்ம என்ன பண்றதா இருந்தோம், நம்ம தான் குட்வில்லை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதா இருந்தோம். பட் இங்க என்ன ஆயிருக்கு, குட்வில் ஆஃப் த ஃபர்மே வேல்யூ பண்ணி கொடுத்தாங்க. இட் இஸ் 24,000. At how many years purchases? At how many years purchase? Hello.
4 years, sir.
4 years
4 years.
purchase. On what basis? Of super profit. Okay, so goodwill is rupees 24,000 on 4 years purchase of super profit. You have been asked to find average profit per year of the existing firm. So they are now asking us to find out average profit of the firm, right? ஸோ அப்போ இது வரைக்கும் குட்வில் கண்டுபிடிக்க சொல்லியிருந்த சம்மில் இப்போ நம்ம என்ன கண்டுபிடிக்க சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, ஆவரேஜ் ப்ராஃபிட்டை கண்டுபிடிக்க சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. சரி, சம்ம ஃபர்தராக போகலாமா, எக்ஸிக்யூட் பண்ணலாமா?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now once again, let us take this concept super profit. Okay, let me erase all the other things which is not required because this is going to be common for all the problems. Okay, now let us explore this problem right from the scratch. In this problem, what they have asked us to calculate average profit. So obviously, you know that average profit is not given in the problem. Okay, then check out whether normal profit value is given to you in the problem straight away. Do you have the normal profit value in the question straight away?
No, sir.
No. So normal profit is also not available. Okay. But to calculate this normal profit, we have a formula. Check out whether capital employed is given in the question straight away. Capital employed as straight கொடுத்துருக்கான வேல்யூ இதான் capital employed.
Yes.
நோ. அப்போ நமக்கு கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாய்டுங்கிறதும் நமக்கு சம்ல இல்லை. ஓகே, செக் அவுட் வெதர் என்ஆர்ஆர் இஸ் அவைலபிள் இன் த கொஸ்டின், வெதர் என்ஆர்ஆர் இஸ் given for us in the question.
That is good.
It's given. How much is the NRR?
20%.
Very good. So NRR is given in the question and it is 20 percentage. Okay. Now to calculate this capital employed, we have two different approaches, that is two different methods. One is asset side approach and other is liability side approach. Now you look at the question, at least do we have any such clue or any such item which we can take it either into the asset side approach and get the value of capital employed, or is there any items that can be taken up to the liability side approach with the help of which we can derive the amount of capital employed? Kindly check it out.
Sir, reserve is given, sir.
Very good.
Liability side.
Okay. So fine. So you have identified something like there is a reserve in the question. How much is the reserve value?
10,000.
Okay. Apart from that, Only reserve is there, nothing else is there.
Capital account,
Very good. So partners capital account, how much is the value?
60,000.
Okay. So these two, with the help of these two, what you can use, which method you can use?
Liability 7.
Excellent. Liability side approach. But something is given the first line itself stating that the asset of rupees 75,000 including 5,000 rupees of cash and creditors 5,000 rupees. For what that information is given to us? Somehow the first line where on asset value 75,000 including cash balance of rupees 5,000 and the creditors of rupees 5,000 சொல்லிட்டு ஒன்று இருக்கு. Okay, அது அப்ப என்ன பண்ண போறோம்?
So you have to substitute the valuation.
அதை எந்த சப்ஸ்டிட் பண்ணும், எங்க சப்ஸ்டிட் பண்ணும்? அசெட் வேல்யூ கொடுத்துருக்கான், கிரெடிட்டார்ஸ் வேல்யூ கொடுத்துருக்கான். அது அப்ப எங்க யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன்?
For capital
கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாய்டு இருக்கு எந்த மெத்தட்ல?
asset side.
So that means this is a problem where you have been given some information. With that information, one you can either use it in the liability side approach and get the value of capital employed. That will also give you the correct value only. Or else by using the asset side approach also you can find out your capital employed. ஸோ இந்த சம்மில் எந்த மெத்தடில் வேணாலும் போட்டாலும் உங்களுக்கு கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாய்ட் கிடைக்கும். சரி, நம்ம ரெண்டு மெத்தட்லையும் ட்ரை பண்ணுவோம் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் வெதர் அவர் ஆன்சர் இஸ் ரைட் ஆர் ராங். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மெத்தட் அசெட் சைட் அப்ரோச்க்கு என்ன வேல்யூ? டோட்டல் அசெட். இங்கே எவ்வளோ இருக்குது டோட்டல் அசெட்?
75,000.
ஓகே, ஸோ டோட்டல் அசெட்டுங்கிற பேரில் பார்த்தினாக்க ஐ ஹாவ் ஓகே 75,000 மைனஸ் இங்கே நம்ம அந்த 75,000 என்ன ஆட் ஆயிருக்குங்கிறாங்க? கேஷ் தான் ஆட் ஆயிருக்குங்கிறாங்க. பட் நமக்கு கொஸ்டின் என்ன சொல் ஐ மீன் ஃபார்முலா என்ன சொல்றது? அந்த டோட்டல் அசெட்ல வந்து குட்வில் இருக்கக்கூடாது, ஃபிக்டிஷியஸ் அசெட் வேல்யூ இன்க்ளூட் ஆயிருக்கக்கூடாது, நான் ட்ரேட் இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் வேல்யூ ஆட் ஆயிருக்கக்கூடாது. கேஷ் ஆட் ஆயிருக்கலாமா, ஆட் ஆயிருக்க கூடாதா? ஆட் ஆயிருக்கலாம். வெரி குட். ஸோ அப்போ 75,000 ருபீஸ் இல்லை 5,000 ஆட் ஆயிருக்கலாம், அது தப்பு இல்லை. மைனஸ் அவுட் சைட் லயபிலிட்டி அப்படிங்கிற பேர். இங்கே லயபிலிட்டி என்ன இருக்கு நமக்கு? லயபிலிட்டியில் என்ன வரும் நமக்கு? அந்த அவுட் சைட் லயபிலிட்டிங்கிற கேட்டகரியில் என்ன வருது நமக்கு இந்த கொஸ்டினை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும்?
Creditors
வெரி குட். அது எவ்வளோ அந்த வேல்யூ ஆஃப் கிரெடிட்டார்ஸ்?
5,000.
ஓகே, ஸோ 75,000 ருபீஸில் அந்த 5,000 ருபீஸை நீங்கள் சப்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. பண்ணீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு எவ்வளோ வரும் கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாய்டா? 75,000 minus 5,000, how much will be?
70,000.
Okay,
70,000.
so by using the asset side approach, I am getting my capital employer 70,000. Okay, now let us also check it out with the help of my liability side approach. You have been given reserve value of 10,000 and capital, okay, value of rupees 60,000. Nothing else is given in the question. So come to this, capital employed is equal to the value of capital is 60,000 and the amount of reserve is 10,000. So altogether, how much you'll be getting it? 60 plus 10.
70,000.
So you are getting 70,000 rupees. Okay. Now you see, by using a asset side approach also, the value of capital employed is 70. By using a liability side approach also, the value of your capital employed is 70. Any doubt in this one?
Yes.
ஸோ அப்போ இந்த சம் எதுக்குன்னா, ரெண்டு மெத்தடுமே உனக்கு கொடுத்துட்றேன், எந்த மெத்தட் வேணாலும் நீ யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோ, யூஸ் பண்ணி கேபிட்டல் எம்ப்ளாயர் டெரைவ் பண்ணிக்கோ. ஸோ சில சம்மில் நமக்கு ரெண்டு மெத்தடுக்குள்ள ஏதாவது இருக்கும், கன்ஃபியூசிங்காக இருக்கலாம், எது எடுக்கணும் எதை விடணும், எந்த மெத்தடில் அப்ளை பண்ணது. அப்போ ரெண்டு மெத்தட்லையுமே அப்ளை பண்ணுறதுக்கு பாசிபிலிட்டி இருந்ததுன்னா ஏதாவது ஒரு மெத்தடில் நீங்கள் அடாப்ட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க, அதில் நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க, சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணி வேல்யூ டெரைவ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. தேவையில்லாமல் ரெண்டு மெத்தடும் போட்டு டைம் வேஸ்ட் பண்ணாதீங்க. சரியா?
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. Now you have to substitute it in this particular formula. Normal profit is equal to capital employed into NRR by 100. அப்போ normal profit is equal to capital employed இப்பதான் கிடைச்சது 70,000 into NRR 20 percentage 20 by 100 0 0 0 0 7,000 into 2 will give me an amount of rupees எவ்வளவு? 14,000.
14,000.
அப்போ இப்போ எனக்கு என்ன கிடைச்சிருக்கு? சூப்பர் ப்ராஃபிட்டுங்கிற அந்த ஃபார்முலால 2 வேல்யூல ஒரு வேல்யூ கிடைச்சிருக்கு. கரெக்ட்டா? ஓகே. எனக்கு சூப்பர் ப்ராஃபிட்டோட இன்ஃபர்மேஷனும் தெரியாது சம்ல. ஆனா சம்ல எனக்கு என்ன குடுத்துருக்கான் பாருங்களேன். இந்த சம்ல எனக்கு என்ன வேல்யூ குடுத்துருக்கான் ஸ்ட்ரெய்ட்டாவே, டைரக்ட்டா
Goodwill ஓட
குட்வில்லோடது வேல்யூ குடுத்துருக்கான். அப்போ குட்வில்லோடது ஃபார்முலா கிட்ட வருவோம். குட்வில் ஃபார்முலா என்னது? குட்வில் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு சூப்பர் ப்ராஃபிட் இன்டு நம்பர் ஆஃப் இயர்ஸ் பர்ச்சேஸ். அப்போ இங்க வந்து குட்வில் வேல்யூ எவ்வளவு கொடுத்துருக்கான்? 24,000 கொடுத்துருக்கான். ஸோ குட்வில்லுக்கு கீழே என்ன பண்ணு? 24,000 எழுதிக்கோ. இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு சூப்பர் ப்ராஃபிட் நமக்கு தெரியாது. ஓகே, குட்வில் தான் தெரியும். ஆனா இந்த குட்வில் எப்படி கால்குலேட் பண்ணிருக்க? குட்வில் ஆஃப் த ஃபர்ம் இஸ் ருபீஸ் 24,000 அட் எவ்வளவு இயர்ஸ் பர்ச்சேஸ்? எத்தனை இயர்ஸ் பர்ச்சேஸ்?
4 years.
4 years purchase. So நமக்கு எப்பவுமே goodwill எப்படி கண்டுபிடிப்போம்? Goodwill is equal to super profit value into number of years purchase. அப்ப number of years purchase இங்க சம்ல தெரியும் 4 years. அப்ப என்ன தெரியாது? சூப்பர் ப்ராஃபிட் தெரியாது. தெரியாதது எக்ஸ்ன்னு வச்சுக்கோ. தெரியாது என்ன வச்சுக்கோ? எக்ஸ்ன்னு வச்சுக்கோ. ஓகே, இப்போ சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணு. எப்படி? இந்த பக்கம் 24,000 ஓகே is equal to x into 4 will give me 4x. Okay, x into 4 will be 4x. Therefore x is equal to 24,000 divided by 4 எவ்வளோ வரும்? 24,000 by 4 பண்ணா
6,000.
வெரி குட் 6,000 வரும். இப்போ இந்த 6,000 எதை டினோட் பண்றது? குட்வில்ல டினோட் பண்றதா இல்லை சூப்பர் ப்ராஃபிட் டினோட் பண்றதா?
Super profit.
எக்ஸலன்ட், சூப்பர் ப்ராஃபிட் டினோட் பண்றது. அப்போ மறுபடியும் இங்க வா. இப்போ இந்த ஃபார்முலால சூப்பர் ப்ராஃபிட் தெரிஞ்சிருச்சா? தெரிஞ்சிருச்சா சூப்பர்
Yes.
ப்ராஃபிட்? அப்போ
Yes, sir.
சூப்பர் ப்ராஃபிட் கீழே 6,000 ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணு. இசிக்கல் டு ஆவரேஜ் ப்ராஃபிட் தான் கண்டுபிடிக்கணுமே சம்ல. தெரியாததுனால அதை எக்ஸ்ன்னு வச்சுக்கோ. மைனஸ் நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட். இங்கே தான் நீ கண்டுபிடிச்ச நார்மல் ப்ராஃபிட் எவ்வளோ கிடைச்சது உனக்கு? 14,000 கிடைச்சது.
40,000.
ஸோ அந்த 14,000 என்ன பண்ணு? இந்த இடத்துல ரெக்கார்டில் வச்சுக்கோ. இப்போ என்ன பண்ணும்? எக்ஸ் வேல்யூ தெரியணும். அப்போ எக்ஸ் தெரியணும். இந்த வேல்யூ என்ன பண்ணிரு? ஆப்போசிட் சைடில் கொண்டு போயிரு. அப்போ என்ன பண்ணலாம்? இதை சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணி ஈக்குவேஷனை 6,000 இங்கே இருக்கிற மைனஸ் 14,000 அந்த பக்கம் போச்சுன்னா என்ன ஆகும்? ப்ளஸ் 14,000. ஓகே, ஸோ 6,000 ப்ளஸ் 14,000 இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு எக்ஸ். ஸோ அப்போ 6,000 ப்ளஸ் 14,000 ஆட் பண்ண எவ்வளோ வரும் உங்களுக்கு?
20,000.
20,000 rupees. அப்போ this 20,000 is nothing but this is your average profit. புரிஞ்சுதா?
Yes, sir.
உங்களுக்கு செக் பண்ணுங்க. கொஸ்டின்லயும் ஆவரேஜ் ப்ராஃபிட் எவ்வளவு கொடுத்துருக்கான் பாருங்க. கொடுத்துருக்கானா? 20,000 கொடுத்துருக்கானா?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now if you see today how many problems that we have discussed அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோன்னாக்க ஆல்மோஸ்ட் ஒரு 8 ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் இதை டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிருப்போம் நினைக்கிறேன். ரைட்டா? செகண்ட் ஒன், third one, okay, and then one weighted average, sorry, one more problem of mine. So third one that is, and then here in the weighted average fourth one, super profit like idu one fifth one, sixth problem, seven problems. So almost we have okay discussed for 1.5 hours. In 1.5 hours we were able to work out how many problems we have discussed? Almost
7 problems.
7 problems. Okay, so please make sure that the remaining problems you make an attempt, you make a try. Where you are finding difficulty, please let me know. Okay, so that I'll guide you and I'll support you. We'll able to okay ensure that this you are getting it clear. நாளைக்கு மார்னிங் கிளாஸ் ஒன்று கொடுத்தா ஓகேவா இருக்குமா உங்களுக்கு? அரௌண்ட் லைக் ஒரு 5:30 5:45.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because there is one more student of mine from DAV school, and he is also getting connected in online only. And for him also, I am taking the chapter of goodwill only. So I can just club you along with him. And அவருக்கும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்னும் அந்த அட்ஜஸ்ட்மெண்ட் நான் பெண்டிங்லாம் இருக்கு. அப்போ நாளைக்கு அந்த அட்ஜஸ்ட்மெண்ட் அவர் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கும் போது you can just understand it. Okay, so it becomes easier. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma. So till this, if you have any doubt, let me know. If there is no doubt, we'll stop it here. And tomorrow we'll have one session. So that on Thursday you'll do your exam better. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, ma. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.